Hey, good morning. Happy Harness Your Hump Day. Tom Harness here with Harness Digital Marketing, bringing some tips, some tricks, and hopefully some good morning motivation to get everybody off on a positive start. How is everybody today? I hope off to a wonderful start. Today, we're going to talk about 3 tips for coaches to market on social media. Now, over the years, the 11 plus years that we've been in business and we've done marketing and branding on social media for coaches, I want to share some of the highlights that I've been able to kind of see a pattern on this. So I kind of want to speak to this. Now, I am not a coach. I don't get paid to be a coach. We do consulting, and I hope there's a little bit of motivation and maybe some coaching in there. But I don't consider myself or my team and I don't consider ourselves coaches, but I do root for all of our clients and I do try to provide some motivation and guidance for them. So, I'm going to give you some brutal, honest truth, and then I'm going to try to give you some tough love, and then I'm going to try to give you some positive ending motivation on coaching. Okay, so I equate coaching to a lot to photographers. Now, slow down. I'm not trying to offend anybody. But when this became relevant, it seems like everybody is a photographer. Now, just like that, everybody thinks they're a photographer. A lot of people think they're coaches. So, the cool thing about social media and technology is it provides opportunities for people to become experts or people that can share their talents or their God-given gifts, right? But we also have to be realistic on what God wants us to do with those talents or what we think we need to do with those talents and what we're able to do and accomplish, right? So the tips today I want to talk about are for people that are really, really wanting to be coaches, okay? It isn't a hobby. So if coaching and some of this is a hobby, then I'm probably not the good video for you today. I think you need to figure out where you're at on that spectrum and then go from there. I see we have some people joining us this morning from whichever platform you're at. Good morning. So first off, and then there's a story that goes along with this, which that's what inspired me to choose this topic today. The first tip, connect. Okay? Stop selling. Start connecting. That's it, right? Now, how do you know when you're doing that? Well, I'll tell you. If you are reacting and if every client is about bringing money in, I just don't think coaching is for you. That's my personal. Doesn't mean you can't, but it means that you're not there yet, and it's hard because the intent behind coaching is to survive. Now, don't get me wrong, and I've said that a couple of times, but don't get me wrong. Yes, you need to take care of your family. You have bills to pay. But coaching is all about the other person, not about you and what they bring to you. It's about listening and connecting, right? So stop selling and start connecting. Here's my story, okay? You might think, wow, why would I ever need a coach, or why would I choose a coach online? Why would I want someone in person? Well, COVID really helped us recondition about connecting with people through video conferencing more than ever. So I think we're more open to it now. But I'll share a little bit of a personal story with you that goes along with this coaching. So like I said, we've done different types of coaching and branding for different people, and every time we do, I learn something. I learn something about the industry, about the person, and it helps me to apply and adapt and make things better moving forward. So we get a lot of, I get a lot of contact with consulting or coaching for therapy, whatever it might be. And it just so happens I have had a season of where I needed to get some counseling and to help me process emotions and feelings and to make sure that I don't get off track and don't go down a path that I don't want to go down, right? Okay. So, that being said, there's been a person, I joined their group and it's specifically for dads, specifically for men, and that's been very helpful. And then I did a little more research, and I found out that this person really deals with women businesses and women business owners. So I still supported her. I loved her content, even though it was really geared towards females. I still listened to it and just kind of changed the pronouns a little bit in there to apply to me, and it was good. And she has a group. So I've stayed in contact probably for, I don't know, maybe a year and a half. And the other day, and I know many of you know this, I like to just every time the birthdays come up, I like to give birthday messages. I do the patriotic flag, happy birthday, and flag. And her birthday came up, but she couldn't post on her line, so that usually means I just message people. So I just messaged her, and I just said happy birthday. And on her birthday, she took the time to reach out and thank me and ask me how I was doing. And to be completely honest, I was a mess that day. And the last thing I wanted to do was, share my emotions or just dump on her, right? So I just waited, and it was at the back of my mind. And I ended up going back and saying, something to the extent, "Hey, thanks for reaching out. It's been a struggle, and I shared a little bit about my experience and what's going on." And we just started to have this conversation. And she didn't sell me. She didn't do anything. And I found myself saying, "Hey, what are your services? Can we do some counseling? Can you help me with this specific um, problem that I have? Do you think that you can help me with that?" And she said, "Yes." So my point to the story is nowhere during any of this time did this woman try to sell me, or did I get the feeling, right? She was in this for the long haul. She was just connecting and doing what I probably would say is her God-given gift, and she just continually just connected. And because of that, she's probably going to get a client out of it from me to help me process and come up with some strategies to help with this other struggle that I have. So, um, stop selling, start connecting, and I think just plant seeds. Every person out there on social media is a potential client for you. And I think if you just stop reacting, and it's hard. We live in a world of materialism. We live in a world of bills. We live in a world with family and demands and kids' sports and everything, right? Property taxes. We can go on and on. But the thing is, when you're in this for the long haul and you really take time and connect, I think coaching is a great opportunity, whether it's for leadership, whether it's for personal growth, whatever it is. I think that there's some people, really good people out there on social media that can do some really good work for people like you and me. So just keep that in mind. That's I don't know. I just really love that story because I found myself kind of just flipped, and I was like, "Oh man, I just had an experience here that I can share with marketing with some other people." So that's kind of what spoke today's 3 tips for coaches to market. All right, that's number 1, connect. Number 2, content. I cannot stress this enough. Video, video, video. Okay? Video, video, video. Now, why? Here's the thing. You are not going to connect with everybody, but we want to, our minds process and we want to connect with someone. We have a preconceived idea when we look at someone why we want to pick them, whether it's male, female. It could be attractive. It could be beard, which I didn't shave today. It could be veteran. Whatever it is, go out, find your niche with your content, and just be consistent with it. You hear me talk about consistency all the time. So content, video, 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 and be vulnerable, be authentic, and know how that comes off. Like have a perspective of that. Think about coaching and what you want out of a coach and what other people might want out of a coach. How is that going to come off, right? Are you going to come off as condemning? Are you going to come off as heartfelt, right? I think some of us, all of us kind of want that grandma or grandpa counselor, that looks like they've been through everything and they want it. But sometimes I think it's not really the visual. I think it's really the connection, the content, right? And the vocal and the perception and how people come off. And I think that will help with a lot of coaches if they go in with video and they reflect on the video that they give out and get feedback from that video. I'm not asking you to change, but if you need to adapt a little bit or you need to personally grow in the video and the perception basis of it, then it's good feedback. Number 3, none of these are super more important than the other, but this one's pretty important. What's the goal? Are you helping? Are you making money? I don't really care either way. Just own it, right? I think there's definitely a market out there for people that want winners, right? For coaching. Nobody necessarily wants to take leadership or coaching or how to make millions of dollars from someone that's living in a van down by the river. I could be wrong, but it's possible. I don't know. Sometimes we want someone that looks a certain way because we think they're successful. But the thing is, we never know until we actually connect and we talk with them or we see their content. Either way, my personal one is just help. Just put your services out there. Try to be a resource. And I think we know from time to time when we're being taken advantage of, whether it's by family, by friends. I had a person, and I wish I could remember who it was. It might have been Chris Eggleston. He told me way back that you will never be an expert in your own hometown, right? And I've always kind of taken that to heart. And I think social media allows us to be an expert outside of the area, but it also lets us know that we can help people physically in those areas and outside. So we can always have a goal to just help people, right? Just help and plant those seeds. I didn't even notice. I'm not looking at comments. Good morning, Brian. Hope you're doing well. Actually, both Brians, Brian Flatt and Brian Gibson. Good morning, and we are blessed because of your help. Thank you, Brian. I'm hopefully we can get on track and get some more stuff for you. So number 1, connect. Number 2, content. Number 3, have a goal and own it. It is okay if you want to make money, but understand if you're coaching, it's really not about that. It's about helping. It's providing a service. And find a way, that balance of monetizing that where it doesn't come off as selling. It's hard. So I wish you all the luck. If you have questions about coaching or wanting to go into it from a marketing standpoint, okay, then reach out to me. I'd love to have that conversation and see if we can find a brand for you and find a market for you. So, all right. Oh, yeah, I had a little note here. If you offer coaching services now, put a link to your Facebook page or group in the comments below and let people know, and we'll try to get this out there and let people know of your services, okay? All right. Every Monday is Marketing Makeup Monday with Crystal Davis. Have you checked it out? What? You haven't? Well, you need to. And if you want, you can go back and check past episodes on our Facebook page and go into the videos folder, and there's actually a playlist just for Crystal's Marketing Makeup Monday. So check it out. They're great. She's helped a lot of people, and she's got a cool little fan base. I like it. She's been doing some good stuff, and she's motivating, right? She's motivating. Also, if you get the opportunity, please join the Stars and Stripes SI Facebook group page. It is a partnership with Harness Digital Marketing, Withers Broadcasting, and Dana Communications. We are doing great work there, connecting and promoting businesses, organizations, and people that want to support veterans throughout Southern Illinois. So be on the lookout for that. Also, I just did our radio commercial yesterday with them in our partnership for the upcoming 9/11. Wow. You want to talk about a struggle of trying to come up with something appropriate and fitting for the 20th anniversary, which is not a good anniversary, of 9/11. That was a tough script, but I'm thankful for Ian over there at Withers Broadcasting and Dana Communications for working with me and getting that out. So that'll be airing soon. So let me know what you think if you hear it. All right, moving on. Events. Yes, events. So the Memory Cafe Tuesday is every Tuesday. Country Cupboard in Carterville. It is hosted by Becky Salazar, and there's more information in the description of this podcast. So go check that out. The 10th annual Glow Run is Friday, September 10th. 10 years already. I cannot believe that. It starts at 5 o'clock at Cannon Park here in Carterville, Illinois. If you want to sponsor, I think sponsorships are done, but if you are wanting to sign up or you have questions about it, you can contact the executive director, Harriet Mize, there in the event description below. Also, coming up the next day on September 11th, there's Veterans on Parade. Starts at 10 a.m. in Marion over the staging area for veterans and their vehicles and everybody is at 10 o'clock at the Marion High School parking lot. And there will be a convoy from there that will go down through the Marion Square out past everybody. So everybody. Oh, and look, Kelly just joined us, who is a coach, great coach. She says, pick a coach who is where you want to be. There you go. That's great advice from a coach. See, I just mark it. You can tell you have actual experience with that. So Veterans on Parade, they're still looking for veterans to sign up. So if you have a veteran, you want to take them and support them, put them in there. Ed Davis, I keep forgetting to update that. It's not Ed Smith. Ed Davis, I do this every week and I still don't correct it. Ed Davis and Tom Kadela are your contact people there, and there's the event page for Veterans on Parade. Next up is we have IGOT, Illinois Gun Owners Together, Shot for Life benefit for the Marion VA Food Pantry. This is contact person for this is Drake Schmeiderer. I also noticed that in the Stars and Stripes SI page, Williams Martinez posted some information about it as well. It's Sunday, September 12th. That's a big weekend, everybody. It starts at 10 o'clock a.m. at Pond Creek Shooting Range in Herrin, Illinois. Lots of giveaway, well, I shouldn't say giveaways, lots of raffles, lots of things that you can win and support the Marion VA Food Pantry. My personal favorite, and yes, it returns, Oktoberfest returns, everybody. Saturday, September 25th, Zion United Church of Christ is having their annual Oktoberfest. It's fun. Music, authentic German food, and some German beer. It's great for everybody that wants to come, families. It's just a good event. I've gone the last couple of years, and it's fun. It's a great church. If you're looking for a church or a faith family, this might be a good opportunity to connect with them and their group. And it's open to the public. Everybody comes, and I hope you will too. Contact person is Pastor John Hulse, and the information is also provided down below. And speaking of coaching, Live to Lead, Changing Your World. It's Friday, October 29th. Starts at 8:30 a.m. at the Pavilion. They are looking for sponsors, and if you want to sign up, this is an annual event. Russ Williams is a contact person for that, and it's in partnership with Russ and the Marion Chamber of Commerce. This has been going on, I think, 5 years, 4 or 5. It's great. Everybody can either come in person, or you can go online, or maybe you need to do both. Who knows? Maybe you have to leave or something and you can still get it. So check that out. The event page is down below, and I hope everybody will have the opportunity to do that. So, all right. Those are all the events. If you have something veteran related or you just have an event that you want to get out there, let me know. I'll try to put it in here and make time for it and give it a little plug. So as always, if our team here at Harness Digital Marketing can hashtag turn the light bulb on for your business or organization, give us a call. And in the meantime, go out into the world, make it a better place, and be the reason someone smiles. Thank you for joining. Have a wonderful day.